Guys, it's me, Michael. We're recording Terminator 2, the arcade game for the Sega Genesis. I haven't played this game probably. To be honest, I think I played the arcade game since I played this game before. I always get excited when I see the arcade game. The arcade game's like a million times better. But this was in a day and age where even if your system wasn't capable of having a port, they tried to put it on your system anyway. Terminator 2 is one of my favorite movies, so when I went to the arcade and played this, I was super stoked, and then I went to the store and saw Terminator 2 for the NES, and I wanted to play that, and yeah, it was the crappy like NES game, and it was pretty horrible. There's nothing worse than Terminator that can die easy, and he had to like punch somebody 500 times in order to kill them. Alright, I'm already at a bad start. I can't even figure out how to get out of here. I guess this. Let's go. Already a Sega Genesis soundtrack. This is definitely not the Konami soundtrack, or even a Terminator soundtrack. This game was compatible with the Menacer, one of the very few games. I have no idea how well it worked with the Menacer because I didn't play it. The controls are kind of loose with the controller though. This was also ported to the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo used a lot of Mode 7 for the stuff that was coming out the screen, but neither port was arcade perfect. I don't think there's ever been an arcade perfect port, excuse me. I'm running low on bullets, I think. I think you can run out of ammo in a game, which is stupid for a shooting game. I always thought that when I played this as a kid, I was like, the first levels look more intense than the movie. This game gets impossibly hard. This game was made for this game was made to steal quarters away from you when it was in the arcade. Man, they didn't try at all with trying to create some Terminator music. It kind of takes away from the somber tone of the game a bit. I remember, I think I got to the first boss with 1 quarter. I was so proud of myself. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Eddie Furlong, and Robert Patrick actually played. I don't know how much they contributed. I know they contributed their likeness, but they actually went to a studio and acted for this game. And if you don't know the order I said it, that's like Arnold Schwarzenegger is a Terminator, Eddie Furlong, Sean Connery, and Robert Patrick is a T-1000. Though you don't really see Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice that much, but he does talk. I think he says more in the arcade game. The arcade game's cool because it has those little guns. I don't think they're light guns because you can't pick them up or anything, but it feels like it. And they kind of recoil back in your hand a little bit. It's just a superior experience. If I could have an arcade cabinet Terminator 2, the arcade game, would definitely probably be one of them. Even though it doesn't feel, well, I take that back. Some stuff feels like the arcade. I was happy that I got to play in the future war and shoot all these, I guess, T800 models. I guess they're still considered T800 even if they don't have skin on them. See, Terminator kind of confused me in the fact that they need dogs to be able to, in the first movie they need dogs to be able to tell, like, if the people are Terminators or not. But then when part 2 and part 3 came out, it was assumed that all the Terminators looked the same. So in this one you'll fight a bunch of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, if I make it to that part, you'll fight a bunch of Arnold Schwarzenegger looking Terminators. And this gun runs out of power too fast. But yeah, on the first one, that's why they always had like the German Shepherds. I think I got bombs. These bosses take too long to kill. I didn't see if this was a Midway game or not. Every Midway game, like Smash TV, it's like you keep on shooting the guy and you only break one part of it and it still moves. I guess that's Terminator-y though, so I can't fault them for that. Gun is like peeing like it has like freaking kidney stones. It would have been cooler if this thing came up crushing skulls or something. But we can't have everything we want. Probably should just blow that damn thing up. I've been terminated an awful lot. Right now this thing looks like a creepy praying mantis on tracks. Oh. In the movie they just put like a mine under the damn tracks and the damn thing blows up. You gotta try a little bit harder on the arcade game though. Apparently some of the stuff in this game was actually designed for their movie but never put in. And just in case, like, fighting a boss wasn't hard enough, they throw more Terminators at you. Fortunately, the Sega Genesis, and I can't put in another quarter. They probably had to pay a lot of money to get his face on here. I don't know why human casualties at this point is a big deal, because he didn't like have the order to not kill anybody until he went to the past. Present day, but it'd still be the past, and now it's like 1991 or whenever when the movie came out. I thought it was so cool you could shoot the Terminator and watch their skin come off. They're all wearing his leather outfit. From the past, like, apparently those are the only clothes that fit Arnold Schwarzenegger's leather, because he wears, I don't know if he wore leather. He wore like this punk rock thing in the first movie. But I guess in the third movie they like the leather so much. Yeah. No human being. Maybe there is a human being, but I don't think there's a human being that could blow up all this crap. With the controller, at least. You guys could have made it a little bit easier for the console audience. But this is in the day of the 16-bit era, so I didn't really care too much about what the player experienced. Now some game developers are trying to make games hard for the hardcore player. I didn't know that was in demand. I think the arcade version had dogs in it. But there are no dogs to be found. I'm sure PETA would have said something about it. Okay, great. Super Nintendo version had a mouse option, which was probably way better than using the rocket launcher looking Super Scope 6. Although I like the Super Scope 6. So I don't know. Let's go. Some awesome special effects there for it. I actually ported this game to the Game Boy. I remember playing it. Oh, you won't see much after this. I always get the crap screwed on this part. You never see the Terminators run. Not the 800 models anyway. nice if somebody was using that gun up there, but wish in one hand, shit in another, and see which gun gets filled up first. Like, I can't even shoot these guys because I'll be shooting the truck. Alright, great. John Connor's defeated. Let me try again. Oh, look, a new truck. How lucky. Those things are so easy to blow up any other time, but this level... Am I just... I am not too good at this. This is like... I guess the helicopter part would be pretty frustrating. Probably be a lot like this though. I don't think I can beat this. This is one last try. I don't think it's gonna be success. Now I got some weird, what appears to be blue stuff. Well, that's the Terminator 2 playthrough. I knew that once I got to that part, I wouldn't be able to beat it, so let me put in my initials. You can try to guess what they are. It'll be a fun game. But if you like this video, please subscribe. And if, well, I got the top score. And if you have subscribed already, thanks for watching my videos. Alright, talk to you guys later. Take care.